Welcome back to episode 17 of the Europa playthrough of Stationeers. Last time I managed to not starve to death and get this greenhouse into a slightly better state. This time I think one thing I do need to do is to go and sort out that nickel. But I'm not going to just go crazily running out there and just try not to die. I'm actually going to try and be a bit organised, which I know is probably a first. However, I'm going to take some flares. And if I've got any, I'm going to take some flags, and I'm going to make sure basically everything is all sorted. So when the morning comes, I can go and hike out and try to find what I need and get back again. Right, there's in there.
Oxygen critical.
Okay. So I'm not in a brilliant state for food, but maybe I need to buy another snack bar from that trader if he's still here. Whoops. Okay, I think that was it. Just the game loading in, having a moment. I actually think what I might do is to make a beacon if I have enough materials to make it easier to find my way home again. What am I short of? Steel, but I think I might have a little bit of steel. Yes, I do, left in here. Amazing. Right. So I'm going to get a proper beacon, because the battery-powered ones are all well and good, but if you go any distance away from home, inevitably they run out of power. I've got steel in here still, haven't I? Of course I have. Which is not awfully useful. Actually, I'm going to move that can. That can go through in there, because at some point I'll can some food. I think I'm a little way away from that, but I like the idea that one day I'll be able to. That can go in there, and that can go in there. That's that spare tank kit. That can go in there. I'm sure I will have use of that later. Where's the tracker? Probably in the other. Yeah, it must be. That's the network analyzer. I don't think I reprocessed the tracker one. I mean, I might have done. I can be that stupid sometimes. It does happen. Okay. Let's install this somewhere first. There we are. That seems like as good a place as any, really. It's kind of in the way, though, isn't it? Try and find somewhere where it's no more in the way than the existing infrastructure and can still connect to power. That could work. I mean, it's slightly in the way of changing those filters, but it's not bad. There we go. I think I can get cable under there. There we go. Good. Right, so ore scanner. No, either it's in here or I threw it away. Right. There it is. Tracker. Stack that. Just didn't pick it up. Okay, good. So next thing to do is let's make sure I've got a full oxygen cylinder.
jetpack critical.
I think that's just CO2, isn't it, at this point? Oh, it's all sorts of garbage in there. Mostly CO2 though. Okay, that's fine. We'll burn through that and then I'll burn through that one. Okay. I'm going to make sure my suit battery is fully charged and take a spare. Turn off anything I'm not going to need. Obviously, I'm going to be setting out in the morning, which is why I'm doing all this stuff now. Actually, no, I better leave that on. Don't think there's any volatiles to come through there, but if they do, they'll blow that pipe up, which is going to be fairly catastrophic. I'll let that finish filling up. Okay, good. Do need to build a second battery at some point as well, don't I? Don't think I have the materials for that. I'm going to need gold. No. Okay, it's gradually getting quiet in here. That's nearly charged. Hopefully the sun will be up soon. %79%. That's fine, that's going to become my jetpack when I need it to, and worst case I can just dump it while I'm out and about. Let's check the battery on this is charged. It's not really. And in fact, as a backup, in case I do get lost, I shall charge all the other batteries I've got. This is the fastest battery charger in the game, so there, and angle grinder. I think that's everything I own that can take a battery. Oh no, wait, that one can. Close that. Okay, so switch out that labeler. Okay, now I think that's everything that can take a battery. That's at 98%. Come on, last little bit. 99%. 100%. There we go. Right. Okay. Does slightly reduce my ability to carry stuff, but I think it's a trade-off worth making. Let's tidy this up a bit. There we go. Oh, right. Close those. Okay. The only other thing that's not at maximum really is my CO2 filter, which I'm kind of like, well, I may as well make another one because I've got a spare slot. So we'll do that. Although that battery's already down to 80%. We haven't even left yet. Right. If this is fairly full, I'll turn that off, save a bit of power. Don't want the base to run out of power while I'm away. 38 coal left in there. Let that get a little bit more charge in it. Now that's the one thing, is if there's a storm. And that does sound like it's going quite fast out there actually. Right, that's that. We may as well just swap these now. Oh, that's not charged. I thought I had charged everything and I hadn't. There we go. That's possibly one of the more vital things as well. Right, so let's just check this is working. Looks good. Okay, that wants to go there, it can go there. As long as I can find it if I need it. Right. Let's go.
Jetpack on.
So first stop is this trader. I don't want to use all my money, but I think I am going to buy a cereal bar. He's not buying anything, is he? No. Right, okay. That at least means... somewhere. Have I got it? Where did it go? I haven't got a vending machine yet, have I? No. So where's it gone? Should be in my inventory. Oh, it's in my hand. Oh dear. Right, okay. Now, I think I'm ready to set off. So I know I want to go about 245, 250, somewhere around that degrees away from base. So it's somewhere over this way. Let's go. So this will be quite a long flight, I think, from the last time I did it, but I think it's just before that tall pointy hill in front, which looks kind of close, but actually is further than you think. It's a bit of copper. I'll grab some other materials on the return leg, but right, I'm going to use this point to drop one flare. You see what I mean about this hill? This point? There we go. It's starting to actually get to it right now. Somewhere in this general area, I believe I found some nickel. Ah, in fact, there it is. Look at that. Amazing. We found it. That was actually quite easy. Probably only one piece now. No, a bit more. Okay, well, I'm going to get as much as I can get my hands on. This might be all of it. But at least with that ore mod, or stack change I made a couple of videos back, that's given me 33. It's not great. It's not going to allow me to build very much in the way of advanced machinery. Oh, there we are, a bit more. Definitely worth carrying on down then, isn't it? There's a bit more. This is good. And a bit more behind there. Aha. Right, this is excellent. Well, I feel I've probably over-prepared for this journey. But better than dying in the wilderness. I'm just going to get as much as I can because I literally have not seen any other nickel deposits on this map. I'm sure there are some, and once I can get some alloys made, I can make sensor lenses and actually have a proper search around. But up till this point, I literally haven't been able to find any, so I'm going to take all the nickel I can get, which is quite a lot, which is a good thing. There we are. Let's just move these up here, make a bit of room. Okay.
Hunger caution.
So I'm going to take all I can get. It depends really if if I've got space on my belt. Oh, don't know what happened there. Lagged out for a second. Actually, that's not a good sign because usually that means that storm's starting or something like that. I don't see one starting up there, but okay, that might be all of it now. I think we'll come out of this hole. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty good. Okay, so whilst I'm here, let's grab some iron because it's always handy. And some gold because that's also always handy, and we don't have much of it. I actually don't have enough space to carry all this, do I? There we go. Over-prepared. We can throw that nitrice away for now. I'll drop that for now. Right. Well, the only other thing I'm going to do while I'm out here is grab a bit of this coal. Which practical terms means let's drop them for a minute. Let's put that in there. That's already a 50 stack, wow. Okay, well, sorry and all, but you're gonna stay there. Right, let's go. Head for home. I don't know why I brought that food with me. I was thinking, yes, I shall bring some food, and it just occurred to me, it doesn't do me any good. I'm wearing a space helmet. Like, how am I going to eat that? Alright, now hopefully, yes, there's the base over there. Okay, that was actually pretty good, but you can see it's reasonable. It's not hugely far, but it's a reasonable distance. And the problem again, as I've said before with Europa, is all the large hills just make it very difficult. If this was Mars or one of the flatter maps, I feel you could get quite a long way and still find your way home, but oh, I'm going to fall in the hole! It is a bit more of a problem here. There we go, look at that. Well, that was highly successful. Okay, that's enough, thank you. Okay, good. So let's unload. Right, still 38 coal in there, that's good. Right, that food can be dropped in here. Swap that back.
Power critical. Temperature low.
Problem solved. Right. That's just discharged a bit because it's cold. Okay, right, now. I'm gonna have to decide what I do with some of this. So I've got some electrum. I'll hold that gold for now, but I'm going to make some invar and some constantan. Right, let's put that back in there. doesn't do us a lot good in there, does it? So that may as well go in there. And then let's put some gold in there. Right, I'm going to go out and use the furnace then. Next challenge is, can I get the order right? I think it's Invar on 4 and Constantan on 5. I guess we'll find out. Right, so assuming that we are making Invar, we need equal amounts of nickel and iron. So not the copper that I've got in my hand here. See whether this works. Nice. Okay, I think I'm going to make 2 while I can. Oh, it's not quite hot enough. That's annoying. Right, okay. Whether it's hot enough for Constantan, we'll find out. It's a slightly easier one to make, but not by much. Oh, it was for a fraction of a second. For 1 tick we had it. Right, okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I'm going to try and chuck these back in on the off chance that that's enough. I don't think it's going to happen now. I think it's cooled down. It needs to be 1.2k temperature, or 1.2 kk. So it's cooled down too much, but that's okay. That's still useful. We've got a bit of each, and if I nudge that down there, I'll let it do its thing. Right, good. That was a very good outcome. I'll take these inside, I think. Not bad for a day's work. Right, let's cancel that pressure. Okay, good. So we've got a bit of steel, but actually we could maybe make some more. What we could do here is make a little bit of electrum. I'll just smelt that 2 there and just get it out of the way. There we are, that'll work. And then that can go in there. Might make a little bit more steel. We've got 50. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Let's grab those out of there, put that across there, and that one into there. Right. Don't think I'm going to get much more space out of this. Slightly tempted to ditch that emergency suit, but then the last time I didn't have one, it all went a bit wrong. Right, okay. Let's get rid of that. And just for somewhere to put it, I'm going to wedge that in there. Right, good, okay. I don't know which I need these for first, actually, so I won't mess about with that. Let's get outside and try and see what else I can smelt. Hopefully I can get another block of Invar out of the furnace, and a small amount of electrum, and a smallish amount of... That's... Actually, I'm going to try it. I might be able to get... electrum out of that. No, come on, in you go. That's it. If I now make it empty, I think it may pass through a pressure range where we can get electrum. Needs to be below 2.4 MPa. Getting there. Guess the other thing that's interesting in the meantime is to see how this tank's going. Quite warm. I should probably at some point replace these with insulated pipes.
Power low.
Alright, come on. Let's go, go, go. Quite a lot of waiting for things to happen sometimes. Right, this will be good if I can make some more electrum, because I've only got about 20 left, so that'll boost that. Right, while I'm waiting, what I could do is think about how to split this iron. So if I made 90 iron...
Hunger critical.
Yeah, I know, hunger is always critical, but I have a solution. Right, so that's 90 iron, and then 30 coal. And then that's ready to use. Oh, look, there, go. Yes. That was good. I could probably also make solder shortly if I needed to, but there we go. No, get in there. Go, in. And you get in there. Don't even know if it will melt all this iron, but at least if it's in there, if it does pass through the right pressure and temperature range, then I can do something with it. Oh! Huh. That was a surprise. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, that's great. In that case, this can just go back in here. That can be...
Hydration.
I don't know why it thinks it's doing iron, honestly, but never mind. Not iron, steel. Right, that is emptying, right? Yeah. And that's... It feels like it ought to be going down faster. Don't know, slightly strange. Anyway, I'm going to leave that turned off for now. I think I saw some CO2 ice. Yes, I did. That was from the smelting. Oh.
Jetpack on.
Just crunch that up. I wonder whether if I release this...
Waste tank critical.
Not waste tank.
Temperature low.
Probably the wrong one to do.
Temperature
Yeah,
critical.
okay. Alright, alright. That's what I meant to do.
Jetpack critical. Temperature low.
Right, and then we'll open this in here and see whether we get some CO2 ice. Sounded good. There we go. And that can go back in there, feed the greenhouse. That can switch back over to there, and I've got a nice empty tank ready to use. Right, good. Okay, that was quite successful actually. I made lots of alloys there. Good. So let's get back in here. Still very cold in here, isn't it? I don't know whether this is actually working as a heating system at all. It's at 34 degrees as a start. Probably I need to run that now to a set of pipes with radiators on them. I don't know how it's got liquid CO2 into it though. That must be from me crushing up that CO2 ice. That's actually a bit annoying. Anyway, right. What temperature is that pipe? Cold, but not as cold as the rest of the room. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it now? I've got CO2 forming in these pipes. I need to deal with that. Actually, I think I've got a pressure reg over here that I can use as a purge. Oh, it's a volume pump. No, right, okay. So I need a pressure reg. I probably need two, to be honest, because some of these are the other side, and there's no more gold, is there? Okay, I'll deal with that in a minute. Right. Now, where's the biggest problem? I probably ought to put it on here because this is the longest pipe run. And this is where I really don't want it to be a problem.
Power critical.
Okay, well I'm going to deal with that before I do anything else. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put a purge valve on here. I'm just trying to work out where's the best place to site it. That looks good because I can just connect it directly up. And then we'll add, where's the pipes? There they are. And I'm just going to vent that because it's CO2, so I'm going to vent that into here. Right, so all I need now is one more liquid pipe and we're good to go. But I'm going to need a few of these, so then I need to go and eat and drink, or drink at least. I don't know whether I suppose I've got that cereal bar, so I can eat something. That'll do. And there we go, and there we go. Right. If I take that out and then I put it back like, whoops, that, and I set that to 0 and just vent that, that should remove the CO2 at least from part of the network. Yeah, that's coming down. Good. It's also going to create a vacuum that's going to cause the water to evaporate. So I'm going to turn it back up a bit now. Come on, there we go, up to 50. And then at 50 that should not overstress the pipe. We shouldn't get too much evaporation of water in there. The bigger problem is more likely to be at freezing, to be honest. Right, okay, that's decent progress. I need to go and eat and drink. Okay. No, I'm not trying to plant the cereal bar.
Oxygen critical. Hunger caution. Oxygen critical.
Right, so there we go. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button, but there we go. I just want to check this. First potatoes are grown. That is good. But it's thriving towards seeding, which is what I need. Okay, moderately well. Soybeans growing poorly, but it is growing. And the pumpkin is thriving. They take a while though. Okay, this is exciting that the potato's thriving towards seeding though. That's very good news. Good. Right. This place is going to need some restructure to expand, isn't it? Although actually that would be a good next job, would be to expand out that way, I think, and get some more growing space. Because I think now we've cracked the basic problem, it's time to expand the farm. Let's get some water into a bottle. It's either there is no water or it's what water there is too cold, and I'm not sure which at the moment. Probably there's no water left. Oops. There's not much water, but there is some water. No, okay, I think it's just too cold. It's at -36, so that would kind of make sense. It's actually colder in the pipe than the temperature in here at the moment. Which we need to deal with. Gold and steel. Okay. There's some gold, there's some steel. Let's get that going. That's a silly little amount, let's just put that in there. So that's solder, yes. Okay. Add that to there. Put the rest of that in there. Okay, well that's perfect because I was just about to turn that off. Oh, whoops. Okay, there we go. Now, 2 liquid rubber pipe radiators. I'm trying to at least get some of this heat from the furnace into this room. Right, so how hot is that water? 97 degrees. Okay, that feels like that should be useful. Do you know what? I might just... that's just connected there, isn't it? Yeah, I might just put those straight onto there. Do the job. Okay. See how that does. Our temperature's going up pretty quickly, actually. Up to -17 already. Nice thing about water is it's got such a high specific heat capacity. Just going to have to watch the CO2 and steam pressure in that pipe. So temperature in there is dropping nicely. Temperature in here is coming up nicely. We might even get above freezing. Okay, that would be good. Turn that off while I'm at home. Okay. How are we doing? It's up to minus 13 in this room. That's still at 70 degrees, so that's good. Okay, that is actually working as decent central heating. The good thing is, if I separate that pipe network correctly, and I probably at this point, there's probably enough water in there, so I should probably take that valve out and probably replace it with a standard like that, so I can connect it if I need to, which I probably will, because I think, whoops, there's more water this side than there is on this side, isn't there? And also there's a huge temperature differential, so if I just quickly, I just need to avoid overheating the water that's going to feed the plants. That's perfect, 25 degrees, 26, okay, that's getting a little warmer than I'd have wanted. Oh dear, that is getting a bit too hot. I don't understand why it's still going up. I also don't understand why it's still making the water noise. Just stop. Like, it's not actually filling. We've got pollutant in here still. Yeah, all that's left in there now is steam. I guess the steam is very slowly condensing. Yeah, it's filling incredibly slowly. It's making an awful lot of noise for something filling so slowly. Probably not a place to stand for too long. It'll drive me mad. Right. How's that looking? That's at 62 degrees, so that's definitely hotter than I would want for my plant and drinking water. But assuming that I haven't... No, that's 33. That'll be fine. Good. Okay, I'd say that's a pretty good outcome. Temperature in here is up to minus 10, which is not too bad. I think I'm going to see if I can make a second battery now. That feels like it would be a good thing to do. Gold, copper and steel. Okay. Well, let's get some gold going. Going to have to restructure this power network quite soon because it's clearly struggling now with when it's smelting gold, it keeps turning off. This probably needs to be just broken off onto its own. I actually think I may have run out of copper. Oh well, that's something to look for tomorrow. Right, I'm going to grab that iron and I'm going to chuck it in here because I'm going to make some hydroponics trays. I'm going to have to make 3. Actually, I'm going to start making what I need to expand the base. And I think we're going to go for steel walls if I've got enough steel, which of course I've got enough steel. I've got 120 here. So that can just go straight in. No, I'm going to split that. Otherwise I'll wish I had later. Okay. So, right, let's think about frames first of all. I'm going to use steel frames because they do actually use less resources. Once you've got steel, they only need 2 instead of 4 to make them, and then the sheets only need half instead of 1. So, They need 3 in total, so that's enough to basically make and fill 10. Now, the greenhouse itself is 3 wide, and I'm going to go back at least 3 more that way. So I guess if I do that, make 9 of them, that's a decent starting point. Right, just need some more copper and I can do that. I have got some copper, but I'll just get some more in the morning. Right, that's 4. Okay, well while that's busy doing that, have I got anything else over here that's useful? That is still dribbling away. 72%. I need to get some more water ice as well. No, I don't think I've got anything else that's going to help me at all, so it's just a question of... Oh, do I have glass sheets? I do. 2, right, well I'll take them. It's a start, and actually I may as well put some of those down. Is there space up there? Yes there is. I can go in there. Right, okay. Need to tidy this up a bit in a minute. Stop. That's too many. Only 1 too many though, that's okay. Could have been worse. Sheets. No, sheets starts with an S, not with an A. Right, I'm going to make all of that into sheets because I'm going to need at least 18 for the floor. And then I'm going to need 9 for the ceiling. And then I'm going to need another 9 for the walls. So I'm going to need 36 in total, which is more than I can make. Well, there's the 6 anyway. Just need the 30 now. Okay, getting there. There's no silicon in there, is there? No, I'll need that out of here. Right, that's better. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, getting there. Actually, do you know what? I might make it 4 long. What does that do to numbers? So that means I then need, instead of 18 for the floor, I'm going to need 24 for the floor. And I'm going to need 12 for the roof. And I'm going to need, so that's 36, and then I'm going to need still 3 across the back wall, so that's 39, and I'm going to need 4 for each side, so 57, 14, 39, 30, it's only 40, 47, right, okay. Some, quite a lot. And then glass I'm going to need 4, 8, 11, yes. And I've already got 2, so I need to make 9, which means I need 18 silicon. And there's 21, so that's good. Right. I really need to do something with that gold. Okay, and last one of these. 2 more steel frames. And a load of glass sheets, and we are good to go. I mean, I could make them solid walls, but I haven't made the walls yet, have I? I've made everything else except the actual walls. Right, I've made one too many. Never mind. I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Right, and then I need walls. Hit a wall. And I've not left myself enough because I actually need 11 and I've left myself 9, so I'm going to have to grab another one of these. I'll let that finish and then I can just leave it unattended for a minute. Is this still filling up? Oh my goodness. Right, how's this temperature looking over here now? Just mildly paranoid that it's going to freeze the tank. No, that's still at 42, that's good. And the hab temperature's at -2, which seems quite reasonable. And the temperature in there is still falling, which is why that's gradually filling up. Okay, last bit. Of course, then I've got to repressurise the greenhouse without killing the plants. So it's not a completely simple exercise, but switch my battery before I go outside. There's not really much benefit in going out there with it virtually flat. Stick that in there. Okay, let's go.
Jetpack on.
Okay, let the building works commence. Whoops. Okay, as you can see, that's going to make for a massive extension to this. Longer term, I may even build out that side as well. Probably will, but for now, that puts us in a pretty good state. So, let's just clear this down out of here. A lot easier to do that before I fill the frames in than after. Right. Ah, I was on stabilizer. I was like, what's going on? Why have I suddenly gone down?
Jetpack on.
That's better. Right, okay, good. Always very disconcerting when that happens. Okay, let's get welding. Oh, I've run out of fuel in the welder. That was the thing I should have checked.
Jetpack on.
Right, come on then. Let's go and fix that. Fingers crossed. I've got enough fuel in the lines. Let's turn that on. Okay, well that'll be enough to get started at least. Right, I'm going to just give that a second just to charge up. I want to get it really to sort of about 700 or 800 probably, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, that seems to be doing the job. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough for me. I'm not going to be greedy. Right, back outside.
Jetpack on.
Come on. Nice. Look at that. All that extra space. Imagine what it's going to be like out here. I didn't build enough walls for the roof. I'm an absolute idiot. Oh well. At least we can build enough walls for the walls. I think if I put them on the... I'm just thinking about future expansion. If I put them on the inside... that's probably easiest for expanding. I mean, obviously these didn't need to be windows at all. They could have been anything else, but... there we go. Maybe I'll make the other walls... Oh, hello. Oh, it's plastic, is it, for those, instead of... Yeah, it's plastic. I am an absolute idiot. I've made far too many steel sheets and not enough walls. Right, okay, well, I best go and remedy that. Maybe we'll use flat walls for the roof. Just for something a bit different. I'm going to be using grow lights anyway, so the ability to see out is purely aesthetic. Right, so flat wall. We're going to need 12 of them. And then I'm going to need plastic sheets, which I probably don't have enough silicon to make. There's none in there, and I've used what's in there. No, I don't. Okay. Well, that'll be my next job then. Let's make these first. Right, that's halfway there. Never mind, I'll use those steel sheets for something, I'm sure. How many plastic sheets have we got? Oh, we've got 41, that's more than enough. Problem solved. Right, nearly there. And last one coming up. Brilliant. Right, now of course we will need those hydroponics trays, so I'm going to just let that just do its thing. And I'm going to go and get building. I'd like to have this finished before it gets dark, but we'll see. But if I can get this done before the end of this episode and get the greenhouse expanded further, that would be a really good result, I think. Right, I'm going to put them on the inside because it will look better. What should we have? Large panel or small panels? Small panels monochrome. Might look a bit fussy for a ceiling though. I don't know. It's quite good floor tiles, but No, let's do it. That'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Right. Oh, bit of Z fighting going on there. It's getting very echoey in here as these go down. Come on. Alright, good. Okay, that's that. Right, let's get this roof closed in. Okay, that's good. And the glass. We'll start this side. Weirdly, it gets less echoey as these go in. Right, there we go. And then I'm just going to skedaddle out of here and close that in. Okay, there we go. So that's all fully airtight and enclosed. That is a huge expansion of habitable space. So that's a good result. The issue is going to be whether or not it's actually safe to expand into it. I don't want to drop the pressure in there so fast I can't get it back up and then we end up killing the plants. That would be bad. So I need to know that we've got enough mixed air in the tanks out here, which is this one. I really need to start sorting this out. That should be nitrogen in there, shouldn't it? It's nothing because there's no nitrogen. Okay, so that's going to be another issue. I mean, we've got quite a lot of CO2 in there, but I'm going to end up crashing the pressure, and that would be bad. May as well smelt that iron because that's another. Alright, that can go in. Okay, get it to there. There we go. That's enough for another hydroponics tray. We'll start moving what we need in there anyway. That's good. And I'm going to need some more liquid pipes. Okay, there's usually an L in there, but liquid appears to work just as well for a search term. I suppose it kind of makes sense. I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to need. Oh, there's a storm. I'm going to just use all of this. No, actually I won't. I'll stop there. That's enough. Yeah, that's quite a few, isn't it? 10. Right, well. Should have got that battery built, shouldn't I? Let's get these in here anyway. Yeah, that looks great in terms of amount of additional space. I'm obviously not ready to use it yet. I need to make sure I've got plenty of gas. Because if the pressure in here drops too far, we're going to have a problem. I might slightly overpressure it if I can. Where's the input valve? There it is. Let's turn that back on. Try and get that up to maybe 100 even, actually. I don't think it will happen, but there's quite a lot of CO2 in here. Yeah, okay, so potentially I could probably get the pressure up reasonably well if I can get some oxygen in here. Which I happen to have some of right there. Just saying. Okay, that's good. That will create 1 potato seed. Ah, and the rice has done its thing as well. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to get the potato seed because I don't see any reason not to at this point. I'll probably harvest as many of these plants as are mature before I do anything else, but I want to make sure that, but when I do that, everything's in as good a state as it can be. I don't want to get into a state where I harvest all the plants to avoid killing them, and then it takes absolutely hours to get the temperature anywhere vaguely sensible, or the pressure anywhere vaguely sensible. Although I'm going to have to eat and drink again in a second anyway. Let's deal with that. Right. Priorities, but gets battery made. And I'm going to need heavy cable to drive it. Just want to capture some reasonable amount of the wind energy from this storm, which seems to be generating quite a bit. Hopefully I can do that in time. Right, so I'm going to need, yeah, a few things. Come on, build faster. Should have done this but earlier after all, but never mind. Also should have thought of it the second the storm started. I'm now paranoid that the storm's gonna finish before the battery finishes, which is entirely likely, to be honest. Well, we'll see, won't we? This is now back below freezing, I guess, or it's just run out of water. Yeah, well below. That tank's still got some warmth in it though, so that's good. The room's at 0, so it's actually not unreasonable. I feel sorry for that trader just standing out there in the snow, look. 75%, come on, I believe in you. You can go faster. I know you can. You know you can. Let's just do it. %. Oh my goodness. This is stressful now. Look at that, that's full. Here it is! Go, 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 go! Get the battery, put it there. Well, no, go in there. Right, and then steel sheets. And welder, I think. Iron sheets. Damn, I thought it was steel sheets. That's even more stressful. Have we even got any? No. Okay, come on, welder. Oh, I need 4. I thought I needed 2. Ah, it's all going wrong. Okay, slow down. It's either going to happen or it's not. Right, I should have started making some heavy cable, but I didn't. Oh, there's no more like that. Right, okay. Let's snip some off here, shall we? I don't know whether this is even going to work, but it might do. Ah! No, I'm going to have one too few, aren't I? Oh, will you do the right way round? For pity's sake. Right, let's just go like this. Oh my god. No, that's not in the right place. Come on! This is really not happening. Right, I'm going to connect it to there. Now, where have I got one more heavy cable that I can pinch? There, if I do this. Amazing. It's at least charging. Alright, so while that's charging, I can start thinking about what did I need there? Gold. I have gold. Okay, so I know I actually only need 3 of these. Right, okay, and then that should be enough. First of all, let's get this coloured correctly. Oops. Okay, there we go. This will need a respray in a minute, but actually, have I got green paint here somewhere? Have I? No, I have not. Where's the green paint gone? Huh. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter, it could be any other colour as long as it's not red, so we'll use the white paint.
Health low.
Go! Look at that, we're all good. Right. Now I think I'd better go and eat something. Did I ever get round to... Yes, I did get round to making a microwave. I forgot to bring more water in. Never mind. I've got some. Let's put these in here so they don't take up too much space. Okay, let's drink some water.
Oxygen critical.
That's empty, so that can go back through there to be refilled. Okay, good. And I think now we will eat our first tasty homegrown potato. In fact, I'm going to... am I going to harvest both of those? I may as well, to be honest. No, I'll leave one for a minute. Turn that on. Nice bowl of potato. Off we go. Ding! And look, daylight just as we do it. Oh, that pipe's burst, hasn't it? Probably in the storm. Right. Oh yeah, potato cannot be eaten through a closed helmet. Let's nom this.
Alert caution.
Yum, yum, yum. Well, there we go. That sorted me out somewhat, didn't it? Right, I'm going to go and fix that pipe, because that's venting atmosphere. In fact, there's probably venting atmosphere in there, isn't it? Which is bad. No, it mustn't be venting it in here because... Oh no, of course I put that valve in. Good, okay. So that could be much worse, but nonetheless. Actually, can we do insulated pipes? That would be better, wouldn't it? We need more silicon, but we could do. would be smart to insulate all of that, or just expand the hab to include that space. That would also be probably actually require less resources than stripping out and changing all of that. I think we'll do that, but I'm just going to get a normal bit of pipe for now and fix that. So if we wanted to do that, we need some frames. How many do we need? I don't even know if I've got enough now. If I did 2, yeah, that would largely cover it anyway. There might be a little bit sticking out. Yeah, 2 frames and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls. Okay, and if we've got iron walls left in there, we have. No, let's just go for steel now. Right, two frames. And then I've got 2 iron ones that'll do for the roof, and we'll build 3 of these. Actually, thinking about this, I haven't got enough. I could do 1 glass one, so we'll do that, and then I need another just normal wall. Or actually, let's go for a flat wall and make it feel a bit more like it's similar to the greenhouse. Right. That'll do. Let's go. Okay.
Jetpack on.
Which way am I going? I've completely lost my bearings. Am I going over here? I'm going to totally the wrong place otherwise. Right, okay.
Jetpack on.
Okay, I need to remember that that bit under there is not filled in, but I think that'll be fine. Right. Let's get to it. Whoa, that was a bit rough. Right. Okay, so let's
Power low.
go. Again, I think we'll go internal. We'll just have some flat composite walls. Okay, and then we need a roof. Just going to go there. I think we'll put the. We'll do this. I think this will look slightly better. Just trying to decide the best way to do it, but. And the glass. It's a good way of using up all the ends of things as well. And one there, and there we go, that looks alright. Good. Now I've got the choice, I can either make it part of the greenhouse or I can make it part of the workshop. I think I might make it part of the workshop. Of course, this is now going to unuse things up. There we go. This is a bit of a mess, but I might be able to do something a little bit nicer with that now that it's actually all inside, and it should reduce the amount that it freezes. Okay, it looks a little bit strange, but we'll figure something out. I'll probably clad something later on to make it look nicer, but there we go. For now, that's reasonable. We're back to where we started in terms of number of walls, but there we go. Good. Okay. So, other than the fact that we need some, let's get that recycled, we need some more water and some more nitrogen. I would say we're in fairly decent state now. So back pressure set to on this one 80, and it's 91 in here, so that should be recycling a reasonable amount of air now, which would be nice because it's 36% CO2, which we can obviously get rid of and use to increase the pressure in that greenhouse. So that greenhouse currently is 6 frames in size. I've added an area 12, so basically the volume in there is going to go up to 18 cubic frames instead of 6, which means that the pressure is going to drop to 1/3 of what it currently is, which is not going to be very good for those plants at all. There's not really any way around that. I mean, I could release it in stages, but it's not great. Let's get that in there. Check that over there. Right. Okay. There we go. I think that's a good place to stop, actually. I was just thinking, I could go out and mine some more ice and get all of that sorted, but actually, do you know what? It's night time. I think this video is probably long enough. I forgot to start the timer that I usually use, so I don't actually know how long it is, but it's probably longer than it's supposed to be. So I think we'll wind up this episode there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you on the next episode. I'm making some decent progress this time, so that's very good. And yes, please like, subscribe, and share the channel if you're enjoying these. And as always, if you've got comments, please feel free to leave them in the chat. And I hope I will see you on the next episode.